Hello everybody, I am Dr. G. Senthilkumar, Chairman, Helikx Open School and Learning Center. What is specific learning disability? In spite of a lot of materials available, still parents ask this question. When a school report that a child is having challenges in reading, writing and spelling, immediately they ask them to go to a psychologist for a assessment. So the parents, let's not get panicked. Like assessment is always a good opportunity for us to understand what our children going through. Now before the assessment, let's understand what as a parent we need to understand about specific learning disability. Now when we talk about specific learning, it's all comes to the brain. So that's where we say it's a neurodevelopmental challenge or information processing challenge. When it is an information process, a lot of things are involved here. Your memory, your working memory, your attention, then your executive function, everything should come together so that the child have a good learning aspect. Since the wiring is being wired differently, they also think differently. That's the reason we fail to understand these children. We all know when children with specific learning disability will fail to read, write and then spell, so that we might think this child is doing purposefully. Actually no. Now what could be the causes? The causes could be because of birth complications, like a prolonged labor, then when the child birth cry, and after that milestone delays, or even a child can have a Caesar, a thyroid issue. So all these things can be a causes for learning disability. It's when it's learning disability, the challenges lies in the learning of a subject, particularly when it comes to word, when it comes to symbol, and then when it comes to comprehension. Otherwise, orally the child is very good. Whenever you ask him to read and write, then comprehend all the challenges that you can see. So first we need to understand the causes. Like if really the child has a birth complication and a milestone delay, every aspects of speaking, then walking, crawling, all this could have been delayed. Now we as a parent should really understand whether these things have happened in the child's developmental stages, and if it has happened, it could be one of the causes. We are not saying 100% the children having delay will have a learning issues. Okay, it's as a percentage, and it also says heredity. If the relatives or a parent who has a learning disability or a dyslexic, a child can be a dyslexic. Now what is the percentage? They say it's around 30 to 40%. Now these are the causes. That's why still this learning disability is a kind of a thing making difficult for the parents to understand. Well, all the other activities the children is performing, only when it comes to academic they are failing. So what we need to do here? Now first we need to understand the real challenge. A child can be only dyslexic or they can be only dysgraphic, challenges in writing, then dyscalculic, challenges in basic operation of numbers and directional issues, spatial issues. So this can fall in separately also, or you can see all the three with the child. So that's where we talk about the mild category, moderate and severe. So as a parent, let's first understand what's happening with our children and then get the assessment done. We have to then give them the strategy, because it's going to be a lifelong challenge. There is no cure here. Since it's not a disease, there is not going to be any cure. It is going to be lifelong. As they move on in their life, children, they find their own coping up strategies. But when they are in childhood and when they are in primary schooling, it's our responsibility to give them different learning strategies. What are the different learning strategies? It's a sound, that when a child is having a challenges in understanding the sound, work on the phoneme awareness, and then word attack skill, how to really syllabification, then understand the word part of it, then the comprehension, give them the comprehension strategies, writing strategies. There are a lot of simple strategies available here. Now this is where parents have to have patience, because children will normally have 2 to 3 years of reading gap, or when we just work on their assessment, end of the day the assessment will say this child is below the reading age. If it's in 6 years, his reading age is somewhere around 4 years or 3 years. So let's not get panic. No, it's a proper remedial measures that we are giving to the child so that they can cope up and start building on. Now we have seen a lot of children have coped up and they are doing extremely well in their walks of life. So first understand the causes. There are early indicators are there, like children failing to pronounce the word, failing to spell the words. They might do a lot of spelling mistake. They add the alphabets or they delete the letters. So all these things you can see. We call that as SODA principle, SODA. Either they substitute or they omit, or there will be deletion, or there will be an addition in the word. That's it. For all these things, strategies are there. So my only request for the parent is, you need to spend a lot of time in understanding the challenge rather than getting upset and pressurizing the child. I am sure this video would have given you a basic aspect of understanding a child and how to move forward. If you have any queries, any challenges, please click the description. In the description, we have given a link. If you just click that link, you will get the checklist of dyslexia, dysgraphia and dyscalculia. This is a basic checklist for you to understand, and once you see the checklist, there are early indicators will be given there for you to understand. Now if you see this problem exists with your child, contact us. We will be able to help you in a much more professional way. Thank you very much, and do subscribe, do share this video.